This is part 8 of the Madden 23 tournament. It's time to move on to round 3, the Elite 8. We only have 8 teams left in the tournament, and out of all the teams, we still have 5 AFC teams remain and 3 NFC teams. The AFC East still has 2 teams remaining, which are the Bills and the Patriots. And by the way, the AFC East is the only conference that has more than 1 team left in the tournament. The AFC North still has 1 team left, and that's the Steelers. The AFC South also has 1 team remaining, and that's the Jaguars. And the AFC South still has 1 team alive in the tournament, and that's the Chargers. The NFC East still has the Eagles, the NFC North still has the Vikings, and the NFC South still has the Bucks. And as for the NFC West, they have no team left in the tournament. All 4 teams have been eliminated. The Cardinals were eliminated in round 1, and the 49ers, Seahawks, and Rams were all eliminated in round 2. So with that, here's the updated bracket as we move on to the Elite 8. I decided to start with one of these 2 games, so let's go ahead and let's start right here. Kicking off round 3, the Group C Championship. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here we go. The Group C Championship is on. Okay, so I had to get closer to the TV because you can't see the lighting on the Steelers score box. But it is the end of the first half, and the Bucks lead 13-3. It's been all Bucks in this first half. However, the Steelers did get a field goal before halftime to make it a 10-point game. The Steelers do get the ball to start the second half, so we'll see if they can make it a 1-possession game. Update with 8 minutes to go, and look at this. We have ourselves a ball game. The Bucks had the momentum in the first half, but ever since the second half began, the momentum went over to the Steelers. The Steelers are getting the ball, so they got a chance to take the lead. Still got plenty of time left. Anything can happen, so we'll just see what happens. Update as we're approaching the 2-minute warning, and we're still tied at 13. Nothing has happened since I left you guys. Each team has just been getting stops. The Steelers do have the ball. They are facing a 3rd and 8. As we approach the 2-minute warning, we're about to find out who will move on to the final 4. Update with 25 seconds to go, and now the Steelers score box is fine. The Steelers are in the red zone. Can they get into the end zone or get a field goal with 25 seconds to go? Nope, they decided to take their 3, and now we'll see what the Bucks can do. With 17 seconds. Incomplete pass, so the Bucks has 1 more shot. Can they make something happen? No, pass knocked away. Now the Bucks have 1 more shot. Can they make it happen? No, they do not. So the Steelers has won the Group C Championship, and more importantly, they have punched their ticket to the Final 4. Congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers. In the Group D Championship, you will see the Minnesota Vikings take on the New England Patriots. Alright, here we go. About to kick off on a rainy day in Santa Clara, California, and the Group D Championship is underway. Okay, as I was simming this game, I noticed something. Look at this. Why is Bill Belichick on the field? I know it's only a video game, but it kind of questions me. Kevin O'Connor is on the sideline, but Bill's out in the field. I don't know. I got my eyes on you, Bill. Alright, end of the first half, the Patriots lead by 10. Despite the rain, it doesn't look like there's any issues for the offense, especially on the Patriots. The Vikings scored on their first 2 drives, but hasn't scored since. The Patriots do get the ball to start the second half. The Vikings are going to need a stop if they want to avoid the Patriots extending their lead. Update with 6 minutes to go. Patriots lead 34-21. One thing I'm going to point out, the Vikings defense did not get a stop until the 4th quarter. The only time, every other time, they kept allowing scores. The Vikings just got a touchdown. The Patriots will get the ball back. The Vikings need to get a stop if they want to stay alive in this game. And if you're wondering, yes, Bill Belichick is still on the field for some reason. I don't know. Either the Vikings defense is just terrible, just like in real life, or Bill has a secret plan. Update with 1:34 to go, and yeah, this game is pretty much over unless the Vikings can somehow get a miracle. The Patriots has just been chewing up clock, and they just hit the red zone. So yeah, unless the Vikings does anything crazy, the Patriots looks like they're going to be punching their ticket to the Final 4. Despite having Bill Belichick on the field the whole time. So the Vikings could not get the stop. Kevin O'Connor is not happy. But the Patriots have won the Group D Championship, and they will be moving on to the Final 4. In Group B, you will see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills take on Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers. And here we go. And the Group B championship is underway. End of the first half, Chargers lead by 11. The Bills started off really well, but ever since it's been all Chargers. Both teams got safeties in this ball game. I don't think I've ever seen a game where two teams got safeties in the same game. Not even in real life football. But yeah, the Chargers will get the ball to start the second half, so we'll see if they can extend their lead or if the Bills can get back into this ball game. Update with 8 minutes to go, and it's been all Chargers in the second half. Something that didn't make sense to me, the Bills had a 4th and short twice, and they were in Chargers territory twice, and they refused to win for it. They didn't even go for the field goal. Instead, they decided to punt, which I'm not sure why they would do that when they're down by 3 scores. And because the Bills punted twice, the Chargers got a field goal and a touchdown. Not only that, but the Chargers were up by 3 scores. They went for it on 4th and 12, and they got the first down. And they were in their own territory. I don't know, must be Madden logic, I guess. The Bills had the ball, however, they need a lot to happen in 8 minutes. We'll see what happens, but it's looking like a Chargers win at this point. So the Bills did make it closer, however, it wasn't enough, so the Chargers get a 43-19 win. They are your Group B champions, and they are moving on to the Final Four, and they will take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. In the last game in round 3, Group A, the only group that has a 2 seed and a 1 seed facing each other. You will see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles take on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alright, here we go. 1 spot left in the Final Four. Who's going to take it? Will it be the Jags or will it be the Eagles? And by the way, the winner of this game will get the New England Patriots in the Final Four. And here we go. And the Group A championship is underway. End of the first half, Eagles lead by 10. This would have been a 3-point Eagles lead, but Trevor Lawrence threw a costly interception which gave the Eagles a touchdown. And the worst part for the Jags, the Eagles are getting the ball back, so they have a chance to extend their lead. So we'll see what happens. And by the way, I forgot to mention this before the game. The Eagles are the only NFC team remaining in the tournament. So if the Eagles lose, the Final Four will feature AFC teams. And the Super Bowl champions would be an AFC team if the Eagles lose. Update with 7.5 minutes to go. Eagles lead 34-17. The Jaguars could have made it close, but Trevor Lawrence had another costly interception, which led to an Eagles field goal. It's 3rd and 5 for the Jags. They must score on this drive if they want to have a shot to making it to the Final Four. Update with 1.5 minutes to go. The Jags did get the touchdown they needed. However, the Eagles have the ball, and they are currently driving down the field. So if the Jags don't come up with something right here, it's going to be lights out for them. And as for the Eagles, we'll see if they can hang on. The Jags could not get a stop, so the Eagles hold on. They win 34-24. They will be moving on to the Final Four, and they are your Group A champions. And they do keep the NFC's chances alive to win this tournament. And there you have it. The Final Four is set. Congratulations to the Final Four teams moving on to the finals. The Eagles are the only 1 seed in the Final Four. And as I mentioned before, they are the only NFC team left in the tournament. The Patriots and the Steelers will enter the Final Four as the highest seeds, as the 5th seed. And for rewards, the team that scored the most points in the round of 8 was the Chargers with 43. The team that scored the least points was the Bucks with 13. In the best game in the round of 8, I would have to say Steelers-Bucks. Even though it was low scoring, the score was kept close the whole entire game. So yeah, once again, congratulations to the Patriots, the Eagles, the Chargers, and the Steelers moving on to the Final Four. And I'm just realizing the 2 teams from Pennsylvania are still in this tournament. So there's a slight chance that both Pennsylvania teams could host the Super Bowl. So that will do it for round 3. In the next part, I will reveal where the Final Four and the Super Bowl will be taking place. Until then, you all have a great rest of your night. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next part where we'll do the Final Four.